When I inherited my father's beachfront property, I knew one thing: protecting it was my priority. He had spent years building a strong seawall, a massive concrete structure designed to withstand rising tides and storm surges. It wasn't flashy, but it was practical. That wall had saved our home from countless hurricanes, but when the local HOA got involved, they saw it differently. To them, it wasn't protection. It was an eyesore that ruined the community's oceanfront view. I didn't even live under the HOA's rules, but that didn't stop them from meddling. They sent letters, fined me for non-compliance, and held community meetings complaining that my ugly wall lowered their property values. I ignored them. The wall stood firm, and so did I. But then, one summer morning, I returned from a trip to find heavy equipment in my yard. HOA president, smug as ever, stood watching as a crew jackhammered my seawall into rubble. Problem solved? She smirked. Now everyone can enjoy the view. I called the police, but because of some local zoning loophole and the HOA's influence, nothing was done. They celebrated like they'd won a battle. My property now sat fully exposed to the ocean, and my blood boiled at their arrogance. Still, I rebuilt what I could with sandbags and reinforcement. But it was nothing compared to the wall my father had engineered. Months later, nature had the final say. A sudden earthquake far out in the ocean sent warnings blaring across the coast: tsunami incoming. Residents scrambled, but there was little time. The HOA members, confident their expensive homes were invincible, stayed put. They had ocean views worth millions, after all. But when that wave came, it came with fury. I stood on higher ground, watching in grim silence as the ocean surged past where my wall once stood. Water rushed into their luxury homes, shattering glass, swallowing cars, and ripping away entire first floors. Everything they claimed to protect by tearing down my wall was washed away in a single, merciless surge. My property, though damaged, survived better than most, thanks to the remnants of my father's design and the emergency barriers had set up. The HOA president, drenched and speechless, stood staring at the destruction of her $1 million mansion. Her view was nothing but ruin. I didn't have to say a word. Nature had spoken louder than I ever could. Asterisk for more interesting and heart-touching stories. Hit the subscribe button now.